Word. Turn with me today to Mark chapter 13. As he came out of the temple, one of his disciples said to him, "Look, teacher, what wonderful stones and what wonderful buildings." And Jesus said to him, "Do you see these great buildings? There will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down." As he sat on the Mount of Olives opposite the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, "Tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign when all these things are about to be accomplished?" Jesus began to say to them, "See that no one leads you astray. Many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and they will lead many astray. When you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be alarmed. This must take place, but the end is near. Not yet. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in various places. There will be famines. These are but the beginning of the birth pains. But be on your guard, for they will deliver you over to councils, and you will be beaten in synagogues, and you will stand before governors and kings for my sake to bear witness before them. And the gospel must first be proclaimed to all nations. When they bring you to trial and deliver you over, do not be anxious beforehand what you are about to say, but say whatever is given you in that hour, for it is not you who speak, but the Holy Spirit. Brother will deliver brother over to death, and the father his child, and children will rise against parents and have them put to death. And you will be hated by all for my name's sake, but the one who endures to the end will be saved." So, just like today, the topic of what's going to happen and when's it going to happen, when's the end going to happen, is something on the minds of people. And that's what it was with the disciples. As they came out of the temple, one of them said, "Wow, this is amazing. Look at the stonework. Look at the buildings." And Jesus says, "Yeah, that's a great building, but not one stone will be left upon another." And that actually was fulfilled in 70 AD when Jerusalem, the temple, was burnt down and destroyed, and not one stone was left upon another. And so then he's sitting there on the Mount of Olives, across the valley from the temple. And when will these things happen? What's it going to be like when all these things will be? What will be the sign? And so Jesus gives them these things that were to be signs for them, but not a fear of them. Right? Many will come and try to lead people astray. There's going to be rumors of wars and wars, but that's not the end. Nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There'll be earthquake in various places. There'll be famines. These are but the beginning of birth pains. And so it's been going on. They're going to be continuing. The other aspect is the persecution that's going to increase. But don't worry about that, he said. Just speak what comes to mind at the right time. You don't have to be anxious, because it'll be the Holy Spirit speaking through you. In other words, be confident that you can endure in and through whatever comes. That I'm with you. That the Spirit of God that I'm going to send to you, they don't know that yet, will speak through you. That's where we are today. Everyone wants to know, are we at the end of the age? Is this it? Is this the end? No, there's wars, there's rumors of wars, there's earthquakes in various places, there's famines. He says these are but the beginning of the birth pains. There's persecution, there's all these kinds of things. As you see things like these begin to happen, we should go, interesting. Not run to the hills, but run to the Lord. Say, "Lord, if the time is short, if the end is near, speak through me." Whenever opportunities that come, whether they're forced or whether they're something where there's just opportunity that you have opened, speak through me to lead others to know about who Jesus is. That's a big deal, right? Because there's not an escapism mentality that we're to have. We're to have a longing for his return, but at the same time, a love for people, and a love for people to know him. And so if we are seeing an increase in some of these signs that Jesus has talked about here in Mark 13 and also in Matthew 24, then we're not alarmed, we're not fearful of these things. But it shouldn't cause us to rise politically, it should cause us to rise spiritually, to be concerned and caring for those around us who don't know, that are lost, that are dying. Till next time, and little by little.